Have you ever felt while batting that you sometimes don't have enough time to adjust to the ball or to the pace of the delivery, or if the ball is too fast, you think there's not enough time to play the shot? If so, don't worry, because it's a common struggle amongst all our batters. Um, it could be, the ball is actually really fast, but also, it could be a different ball that is bowled, or, they've bowled a Yorker instead of what you were expecting to be a short ball. Or maybe it's a spinner who's just flighted it a little bit, and you're too afraid or you're too slow to actually move down the wicket and use your feet. So that's where the footwork becomes really important, and that's what we're going to discuss today, and how to increase and improve your footwork. So drill one, and you must have actually heard about this drill a lot. It's called the T drill, where you set up the cones or any markers that you've got in a form of a T. So you start at the bottom and then you go straight in up to 5 to 10 yards, and then put a cone there, one to the left, one to the right, and that forms your T. Now when you actually do this drill, stay focused and make sure that you're low. Your center of mass should be quite low, and you shouldn't be very upright in the drill. That defeats the purpose of the drill actually, and then you won't be able to generate so much speed and power. So what you need to make sure is have a lower center of gravity, and then be quick on your feet. Now the first few tries can be just a test try, just to see how you go. Once you've got the rhythm of it, just sprint to the first cone and then go as fast as you can to either to the left or to the right, depending on where you start. But again, when you're doing the lateral shuffle, you need to be low and your knees should be bent, because that's where you maximize your energy output and you don't actually lose energy while doing that drill. So drill number 2 is your classic agility square box. You might have seen it in most of many videos on YouTube or Instagram or wherever, but it essentially is you place 4 cones in a square, and then you start from one of the cones to sprint to the first cone that's in front of you, and then you do a side lateral shuffle to the other end, back pedal to the third cone, and then do another side lateral shuffle to the other end of the cone. Now this is a brilliant exercise and a drill to actually get all those change in direction elements covered. And also, if you notice, it's a bit it's not complicated, but it's a bit more advanced than the T drill itself. What it's also doing is also moving your body in different directions in space. So again, your brain adapts to that, and because of the agility and changing of the direction, your feet get used to it. Now again, remember, for this drill, same as the T drill, you've got to have your weight on the balls of your feet and not on your heels of the feet. So again, your center of mass should be low, so center of gravity should be low, and then remember that you're not running as such, but you're pushing off the ground and using the ground for that agility and for that change of direction. Now the third, and arguably the most advanced of the 3 drills, is the Icky Shuffle. It's hard to explain without showing you the video, but as you can see, you arrange the cones or a ladder in a vertical manner, in a line, and then you basically have to zigzag across and in and out of those cones and the white spaces. This drill is amazing in terms of having those quick feet, especially when you need it when you're playing a spinner, for example, and you need to run down the track, or use your feet to reach the pitch of the ball. This will train your body to be as quick as possible. Now what it won't do is actually picking the flight of the ball, and you're doing your training and you're doing your cricket practice for that, but these drills help you, once you've picked and judged the flight of the ball and you've got to jump, your body will be ready for it, and do the movement as quickly as possible so that you can reach the pitch of the ball and then hit it for a 4 or a 6 or whatever it may be. Now this drill is all about balance, stability, and optimal speed. What I mean by that is you don't need to go too fast to get this drill done. So find your rhythm first and find a balance between your stability of your body. Don't knock the cones over and don't fall over either. But again, staying on the balls of your feet and then moving as lightly as possible, but as smoothly as possible as well. So the focus is to get as smooth as possible across the cone or the ladder, and don't just try and complete it in like 1 second or something. Take your time, but obviously don't be too slow. But equally, then try and find a rhythm that matches your levels. So hopefully these drills make sense and are easy to follow. And as such, you can add them in your routine. Maybe you do it before your actual net practice as well. So if you've got time after the warm-ups, you could actually do some of those drills before you go into bat. Or equally, you can do it on a separate day in your gym sessions, or if you've got a speed and agility day, these are the perfect drills to add to that day. But again, just to recap and reiterate, don't focus too much on speed in the first few instances. Focus more on smooth movement and a balanced approach to your drills, and then you can speed it up. So hope you find this video useful, and let us know in the comments or DM us if you've got any other challenges while batting, bowling, fielding in your cricket game, and then we can address it together. And maybe there's something outside of the pitch that you need to improve on. So it could be your strength, speed, agility, power, hip rotation, triple extension, all those kind of stuff. But yeah, give us a shout and then let us know what your biggest challenge is while playing cricket.